So you need a new job, also called now what? The first E. So, what is the first E? In the following, we will use the example of getting a new job after being let go to illustrate how change management can work using the system of the 6 E's. The usefulness of the 6 E's is not limited to that situation. As explained in the introduction, it can be used for all kinds of changes, sometimes in slightly amended form, including changes in a company or introducing a new product or losing something you held dear due to climate change and having to find a new way forward. But it is useful to use a concrete example. Losing a job and getting a new job will be the example we use for the rest of the book. Please do substitute your situation or the situation of someone you aim to help for that example while reading the following pages. So, imagine you lost your job. What would you need the first E for? Well, if you do this, you may make twice or 3 times more money after the change than you made before. You may be happier than ever before, and you may be able to get the job of your dreams. If you don't do this, you may get stuck or go bankrupt. What do I mean? Explore your options and explore them thoroughly. So the first E stands for explore. That doesn't sound terribly exciting, but there is more to it than may be readily apparent, and if you don't follow all the steps involved, you may fall short of where you could be. That's why we have developed a system of how to explore, which contains different steps to go through. I'm not exaggerating when I say that if you leave one of them out, it could have dire consequences for your future. Why? Because you will probably get a worse job than before. You may choose a job that may go away very soon. You may even go bankrupt, and what's worse, if you miss out on one of these steps, you may never get over what happened, that external thing that made you lose your current job in the first place, and you may feel like a victim forever. Aren't you happy you picked up this cheery book? We therefore teach our students the tool we have developed to explore. We call it the Arrive at Yourself tool. Again, we use a memory aid, so it could be easily remembered given that job changes and changes in general will become frequent in the future. The following chapters will go into the details.